5, 6, 7, 8. Give us a raise, loser.
It's podcast time. It's podcast time. And Trey, say hello. It's podcast time.
Hello, it is podcast time.
Hooray! Welcome to the Break Room Podcast. It's another tier list episode. We were so enthused and intrigued by the insect one. We had such a good little time that we decided we were going to do another one right off the bat. So obviously the next week's is going to be different. Like we'll probably just have a regular episode next week.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
We were so excited about how well we liked how the last one turned out. They were like, you know what? We're going to do another one. So we decided we're going to do birds. Isn't that right, Trey?
That is correct. And also, I don't know if we included this in the last episode, but so the rank goes from Cutie Patootie being the S tier, obviously, and then A tier, B tier, C tier, and then D and F.
Yeah, I changed it from... So last week was Nightmare Fuel, and this week it is F, because I don't think there's a single bird on here that is considered Nightmare Fuel. I just think there's birds that are shitty, so they're just an F tier.
Like a pest almost?
Yeah.
Okay.
And you'll I'm gonna guess you're gonna know most of these birds, because from what I've talked to you over the last couple weeks, is you like birds a lot.
Dude, they're just something like, I don't know. When it's freezing cold out, you don't hear them. I'll tell you that. Like, that's just a weird coincidence, I think, but...
Definitely not as much as you do in the summertime.
They're fucking hibernating.
But no, I agree. Huh?
They don't hibernate, but like they're gonna sleep and stay cuddled warm. They're not gonna be out and about in the fucking cold.
They're smart.
Yeah, right.
But no, I agree with you. Birds are very, very cute, and they are very, very friendly. Well, some of them are. We'll get to the ones that aren't. But so, as per usual, we're gonna start from beginning to end as to how the tier list pictures look. And we're going to go through them one by one. And I'm going to put the screenshots on the video for every single one we do. And it'll be a nice just little video for everyone. It's not going to be little. This is going to be definitely longer than the last one because there's fucking 81 birds here.
Yeah, we got to fly through them.
Last week we had like 45 fucking insects.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we're not going to take as much time on each bird as we did the insects. But that's just because birds are so common and they're liked by most people, so there's not really a whole much to say about all of these. I mean, some of them we'll talk about, but we'll get there. So we're gonna start. All right, Trey?
Yeah.
You ready to strap in? You looking at my screen?
I am looking. Yes, currently.
You got your popcorn ready? Your drink? You sitting down in your little comfy chair?
I have a drink. The chair is not comfy, and I don't have popcorn.
I'll take one out of the three. That's still a 33%. All right. So, the first one we have up is the American goldfinch. You ever seen an American goldfinch?
So you say goldfinch, but that when I picture a goldfinch, I picture the bird on the third to the right on the very end. Yeah.
That is an oriole.
Oh, okay. Well, the fact that did you say it's the American goldfinch?
Yeah.
Well, the fact that that's the first bird, I used to see these in my grandma's backyard all the time.
Yeah, my parents' house, we get tons of them, I believe. So, I'm sure most people know this because you learned this in grade school. Male birds and female birds look very different, as in their color schemes. The females are very bright compared to the males. I believe this goldfinch I have on here is a male. That's why it's dull.
Okay.
Hi, everybody. It's Editing Derek here coming at you the day after to edit the show. Just noticed that I said that females are brighter than males when it comes to their color schemes. It's the other way around. I know that now. I think we end up touching on it like almost at the end of the episode that we were wrong. Sorry about that. And I'm sure there's a couple facts in here that I read when I was researching the birds that are either wrong or contributed to the wrong bird. If so, my bad. If not, I'm making this for no reason. Either way, hope you enjoyed the episode, and sorry for the mix-up.
Okay, then yeah, the goldfinches I were seeing were like bright ass yellow.
Yeah, I do apologize. Some of these are going to throw Trey off because I do have males and females mixed in here. So some of them are gonna look different than what we're used to seeing.
Well,
but
like I know for sure I'll be able.
We'll be all right.
I'll be able to identify like what a male and female cardinal are. Like I know the difference between those.
Yeah. So we'll be all right.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is the finch. I just so this is the first bird, right? We're just gonna put it on A.
All right.
Just to put it there, because they're cute. They're a small little bright bird. They don't do anything but eat seed. You know, they're cool.
Yeah, if you have a bird feeder
in
the Midwest, you've probably seen them a couple times.
Oh, I'm definitely sure. All right, next up we have the Baltimore Oriole, or as if you're from the Midwest, at least where I'm from, you call them Oreos, even though there's no black or white scheme on them. It's orange.
I don't think I've ever seen that.
Have you ever seen an Oriole?
I don't think
You ever
so.
seen an Oriole? They're kind of rare compared to a finch, but they eat a lot of oranges and jelly if you put it out.
Oh.
So like my dad will put like a half orange out in the morning, and then it'll be gone by like dusk.
That's cool.
Yeah, they're very bright orange. So you've really never seen one of these?
I don't think so.
That's crazy.
I've probably
Well, just
seen
by
like
looking
the
at
most vanilla birds you can think of in the Midwest. I've probably seen them. That's it.
Okay, well, just by judging on their bright orange body, and they look kind of cute, where would you put them at? Because I would put them in an A tier.
I was gonna say either A or B. Yeah.
All right, we'll go A. Perfect. Sorry, gotta download the image.
That
for you
picture at the
people.
bottom looks like a fucking AC-130. What is going on? Bottom left
We'll get
corner.
there. We'll get there. All right, next up we have the barred owl.
Yeah.
I already knew Trey was gonna put this in the cutie, but
Yeah. The best type of owl.
So this is where me and Trey are gonna get into a little scuffle. Okay. If it were up to me, and I'm putting in the cutie patootie because you're very passionate about this owl, I would put this owl in the B tier.
What?
And there's only one reason. Okay. Have you ever stared into its eyes?
Those owls' eyes I like. The ones that are like
They're big and black. They look like a seal, and they look like they've seen the universe's secrets.
That's why I
and they're
think
just
I like
storing
them.
in their head.
That's why I think I like them.
That's crazy.
If you also look up the sound they make, that sound is like could put me to sleep.
Yeah, that shit's like my original thought when I was looking up all the birds was to have sound clips for each bird as we were
Jesus.
talking. Yeah, that was gonna take me so long.
I guess,
to
yeah, I mean, yeah, that would have helped identify a lot of them and help me remember if I recognized any of them.
That's okay. I mean,
Yeah.
The ones you don't know, you'll go off the little images.
But if you look
We'll
up
be alright.
the sound of a barred owl, the reason that I became so, like, I wouldn't say passionate about them, but I like them because when I was like 14 or 15, I was in Boy Scouts and we were in a summer camp, and at like 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning, which is common, I imagine, it was mating season for those barred owls, and there was a bunch of them near the camp.
Yeesh.
And I thought there was like coyotes or something howling. I don't know what type of animal I was hearing, but it turns out it was like I don't know, 10 or 15 barred owls just all hooting at each other. And I was woken up at 4:30 in the morning by that.
Especially when we get to the other owls, because I think there's 2 or 3 more owls on this list. But next up, we have the barn swallow.
That sounds
Ever seen
familiar.
a barn swallow? It's like your there's gonna be more birds like this, but they're the birds you see like when you're driving along a cornfield or a ditch in the back roads. They like are diving for bugs and shit.
Oh, okay. Then yeah, I probably see them pretty often. Just out of curiosity, do you know if a chicken hawk is on this list?
I don't think I put it on here just because I didn't see. I went through like 4 or 5 websites, including the Illinois DNR list.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't see it, but I know those exist here.
I don't know if that's actually what they're called. It might be a type of what'd you say it's called? The swallow?
Yeah.
Are they a bigger type of bird?
No,
Okay.
these are small. There might be a hawk on here that resembles what you're talking about. 'Cause
I don't know
think
what the
that's
actual
what they're
term is
called.
for them, but we called them chicken hawks, and they do exactly what you think they do. If there's a chicken like wandering out by itself or something, there's just one hawk specifically that will swoop down, take it, and eat it somewhere.
I love how I knew exactly what you were talking about even though I don't know the actual term for them. But someone, let's say, like, out in California is listening to this one day, they're gonna be like, what the fuck are they yapping about? A chicken hawk?
Well, and the reason I asked, too, is because I was out at a buddy's house, like, I don't know, more than probably a decade ago. I think we were playing Airsoft or something, and he drops his gun, just takes off sprinting, comes out of his house with a .22 rifle, and just starts popping off rounds at the sky. And I'm like, what are you shooting at? He's like, dude, you didn't see that? I was like, no, what? He's like, when we were playing, I watched with my bare eyes this chicken hawk swoop down from the pine tree, take a chicken, and just take off towards one of the irrigators out in the field. And the sun was setting that day by this time when that happened. And all you could see on this irrigation system is the silhouette of a chicken hawk tearing off the fucking head of a chicken.
Jesus Christ, it's a horror film.
It was kind of cool, but yeah, it was kind of haunting. Anyways.
I could never imagine a bird carrying another bird.
Yeah, that chicken was probably like, fuck! You better save me, you fucking chick!
So... So I don't think the swallow is very cute. It's I mean it's a small bird, so obviously it's cute, right? But they don't have a cool color scheme or anything. But they do eat bugs, so they're gonna at least go in the B tier.
Okay.
Next up, we have the black and white warbler. You ever seen a black and white warbler?
The name warbler sounds familiar, and I'm sure that's just what we call birds like that. We don't actually call it like the black. What'd you say, the black and white warbler?
Yeah, because there's different warblers.
Yeah. I don't think I've probably seen them, but I don't think I've seen enough of them to like recognize them.
Yeah, you usually see these out in like the forest or the woods. They're not typically something that you see out in
Country
like
roads.
a town.
Yeah.
So because they're black and white and they kind of look like a zebra, I think these also should go in the B tier.
Okay.
Unless you think they should go lower or higher. Okay. Now, next up we have the black-capped chickadee.
Chickadee.
Now, I know you've seen one of these before.
Probably.
So if anyone has seen the show Trailer Park Boys, there is an episode where Randy, the security guard of the trailer park, is having lunch with a woman. And she's trying to talk to him about a serious topic, and he goes, oh, did you hear that bird? And she goes, what? He says, it sounds like it says cheeseburger, because when it does its song, it goes, and it sounds like cheeseburger. And that's when I brought up the chickadee when Emily was in here looking at him with me. She's like, oh, that's a cheeseburger bird.
Okay, so now that you say it sounds like it's saying cheeseburger, I think I know which bird you're talking about.
Mm-hmm. Very high pitched.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I definitely always hear them, but I don't think I've ever actually seen one then.
They usually are very small.
They're probably pretty
and
high
they're very yes.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna put them in the A tier just because they look like a penguin.
Yeah.
All right.
What the fuck is that? Why is there a picture of a bottle?
Shut up. It's for later. It's for later. Shh, quiet. We'll get there. All right, next up is Trey's absolute favorite, the blue jay.
No, I just think they're cool looking, but my absolute favorite, I mean, it's a pretty typical bird as the cardinal, but anyway, we'll get there.
The Illinois state bird, that's crazy.
Yeah, I know. Blue jays. I like blue jays.
Yeah, Mordecai, he can go on the cutie patootie list.
Okay. That,
not really much to say about him.
I don't know. Oh, I guess they're just identified as jaybirds. Like the cardinal and the blue jay, they're the same bird, just different color patterns, I imagine.
For the most part. I mean, they obviously are built kind of different, but they're very similar.
They have a big beak.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got that big beak, and they like to eat a lot of fucking seeds.
Yeah.
Next up, we have the blue-winged warbler. Now, this is the kind of warbler you would see in town. It looks almost like a finch, only it's a little bit bigger. And it has a weird fucking song that it sings. It's almost like a bark. It goes like... Burp, burp. I'm not gonna replicate every bird on here, just so everyone knows. That was another thought I had, was I was gonna memorize each bird song. I was like, nope, that's cringe. So this is like your run-of-the-mill bird.
Yeah.
I'm gonna guess you really haven't seen one of these very often.
Probably not.
So I'm just gonna put it in the C tier, just because it's kind of like, it's whatever. It's just a warbler.
When I was also in Boy Scouts, I used to go. I'm sure you know about this thing too. I'm not sure if they did it so often near your towns, but out here, because I'm near the river, we used to do eagle watching.
Oh yeah.
And it used to be around this time of
Um,
year because for some reason they're all just camped out in a tree next to the dam.
Yeah, I'd have to come. I would have to go down to you to do that.
Yeah.
There are not a lot around here.
Anyways.
Next up, we have the broad-winged hawk. This is the one that kind of looks like a seagull.
That's a hawk?
Yeah.
Is it big?
It's very bright. It's very bright. It's kind of a smaller hawk. Typically you'll see these in pine trees.
Maybe that's what it was
woods.
that came down and killed the chicken.
It might be.
Yeah.
It's not like a red-winged hawk that, like, you know how they sit on telephone poles?
Yeah. Yeah, that's usually
no.
what I see all the time.
Yeah, these are not as they don't got the dog in them like a red-winged hawk. They're very introverted.
Fair enough.
But just because it looks like a seagull, I'm gonna put it in the B. All right, next up, we have the brown-headed crowbird. You ever seen a crowbird?
I've seen crows, plenty of crows. Are those on here?
Well, yes, but this is not a crow. It's a crowbird.
Okay.
It's just your typical dark-looking bird. They usually just come up and eat like a couple seeds and dash away, or they'll sit in your bird bath. Nothing too crazy about them. I would put it in the C tier just because it's, whatever. It's just a normal bird. They're not like a cool bird. Next up, we have the brown thrasher. You ever seen a brown thrasher?
I don't think so. That looks like the bird that looks like Roadrunner.
Yeah, they got a big neck for a small bird.
Yeah.
Like, these things are the size of finches, but
That thing looks like it would go meep meep and run away.
Yeah, and, so, again, a wooded bird. It's not like it's going to be out and about.
Right.
But they eat bugs and, obviously, seeds and shit. They have a very nice pattern, almost like camo, because it hides in the woods very well, the tall trees. Mm-hmm. Because of the way the pattern looks, I'm going to put it in the B tier. Man, I gotta find a more streamlined way to download these images. Alright, next up, we have the Bullock Oriole. Now, you have probably seen one of these before, but you've mistaken it as a finch.
Yeah.
Because they look very, very similar. These will also eat at your bird feeder. They're kind of friendly. Kind of rare, though, around here. They're more like towards the eastern side of the Midwest, if I remember right. But because they're so vibrant and whatnot, they're going in A tier, 100%. I like birds that are very, very bright. All right. We have, next up, the Carolina chickadee.
That's
Now,
a
the
small
Carolina... It's basically just the black and white chickadee, only it's a little bigger.
And it's in Carolina.
That's about it. Well, it's funny
yeah.
because they're called a Carolina, but they don't live in Carolina.
Yeah,
I don't
here.
know why that's a thing. But because it's basically just the same bird over again, it's just going to go in the A tier right next to the other chickadee. They basically do the same exact thing. They're just a little bit different, as in size-wise. Alright. Where did this bird go? Alright, there it is. This is the Carolina wren. Now, I know you've heard of a wren before.
I would have to hear its song to...
Yeah, these are like, if you have family members that live on a back road somewhere, typically where there's trees, you're gonna see a wren. Like, they eat a lot of bugs, and they kind of just like to sit around and watch things happen. They're not a bird that likes to fly around a lot for some reason, even though they're small.
Yeah.
They just like to observe, and they kind of look like the thrasher, with the brown stuff to hide them. They almost have like a white-tailed deer complexity to them. So I think they should go in the B tier. And as people are probably noticing, damn, you guys are flying through these birds. It's because we have 80 of them, so we gotta get through them.
Correct.
And obviously, we'll talk about the cool ones. Next up, we have the cedar waxwing. You ever seen a cedar waxwing?
I don't think so. Oh gosh.
So the cedar. Oh, you okay?
Yeah, no, I was just yawning.
Oh, okay. The cedar waxwing, they eat berries off of bushes, and they kind of have like a raccoon eye thing going on.
Oh yeah.
So like they have this black band going around their eye. Yeah. Nothing too crazy about them. They're just kind of there. So I'm just gonna put it in the C tier. Alrighty. And now we have the chimney swift. I know you've seen a chimney swift.
What the hell is that?
I know you have. These typically are in town. The reason they are called a chimney swift is like the swallow. They are very small and they eat bugs. But if you're unlucky enough, you'll get like 10 of these in your fucking chimney. And they'll live there. And then,
oh my god, they're so
these
small.
are kind of. Oh yeah. And
they're kind of cute.
If I remember right, they live all over the world. And some places, as in like the eastern side of the states, people have to come and clean them out of your chimney because they'll just not leave.
They look like a miniature hawk if you look up like really detailed pictures of them.
Yeah, they kind of have a unique thing going on.
Oh yeah, I see the pictures of them being in a chimney, and there's just like 30 of them.
Yeah, they definitely fly in groups. They're like starlings, where they like fly in the hundreds together. I know you've seen that out in the country.
Yeah, when I don't know what birds I thought they were, but when you see a bunch of black birds like in like the hundreds just flying around the fields.
Yeah, when that bird's in here, we'll get
Okay,
to it.
well, yeah, they kind of remind me of just they're like a bat of your chimney, but they're a bird.
Yeah, they have the body of a bat, but the face of like a hawk and the wingspan of a fucking demon. I don't even know. But because they get in your chimney and they don't move, they're going in the D tier.
Yeah.
All right. Oh god, I lost my place. Oh, here we go. This is your crow, Trey. Did you know crows are one of the smartest birds there is?
Oh, dude, don't tell me that.
You didn't know that?
I guess not, but that makes me want one.
Yeah. Did you know it's illegal to have one?
I did not.
Mm-hmm.
What about a raven? Same deal?
Very illegal.
Are ravens just bigger and like more purplish?
Yeah. They're also smarter than a crow.
Are they on the other? Are they in Europe?
Well, they're on the East Coast as well, but typically they're in.
I figured crows were here, and then I just always pictured that crows are here, and then ravens were either over in the East, like Europe, or maybe I guess on the East Coast would make sense.
Yeah, I always considered crows like a raven's step cousin.
Yeah,
because they look kind of similar, but they act very different. But crows, they can, like, how do I want to explain this? For instance, something I learned in school that I've always kept with me is birds communicate by their songs, right?
Yeah.
But crows, the way that because they caw,
yeah,
other birds understand what they're saying. Because most birds, when they do their song, only the birds that do that song, kind of like languages, they understand it, right? But crows is universal. So, like, what I was taught in, like, the 3rd grade was 1 caw is a hello, 2 caw is a goodbye, 3 is something I can't remember, but 5 caws at once can mean, if you're, like, a hunter and you're out in the woods with a gun, that means, hey, there's someone out here with a gun.
That's
like,
cool.
There's danger. Yeah.
Oh my god, they have eyebrows.
Yeah, not a lot of them do. Like, the ones here, I don't think so, but some of them do. But because they're so smart, they're going in the cutie patootie list. I think crows are very cute.
They're also really big. Like, there are some where you're just like, oh, it's a crow, and then you see one that's like, oh my god, what is that?
Yeah, like, the crows around us, they're fucking huge. At least where I'm from.
Yeah.
I don't know about you.
They're like almost like a chicken size. Jesus Christ.
All right, next up we have the grackle.
What?
The grackle. If you ever seen this out in the wild, you probably thought it was a hummingbird, but it's too big to be a hummingbird, obviously. It just has the same kind of color pattern. But they eat bugs, and they kind of just live out in the brushy areas. Nothing too crazy about them, so I think they're just going to go in the C tier. And I'm sure I'm getting some of these facts wrong because I have 80 fucking birds sitting in front of me, so someone's in the comment section is going to be like, you don't know what the fucking grackle is! They live here and here and here. But, you know, I'll take it. Next up, we have the dark-eyed junco.
What the?
That's a mouthful. They kind of look just like a little bulbous little bird.
Yeah, I can't tell what
Kinda
picture I'm
like a
looking
little-
at right now.
Little gray puff ball. They just kind of chill out. They're kind of like a finch where they just, you know, I'm a bird, etc. You know, nothing too
You can
crazy
ignore
about
this
them.
when I send it to you.
Oh,
You can look
okay.
after the show.
Okay. So because they're just, you know, whatever, they're going in the C tier. All right. We have now. Oh god, what is this? I gave Trey a little sneak peek last night of some birds, and he was laughing, and this is the one he laughed at most. This is the dick chisel.
Nice.
They're kind of wild. They got a yellow eyebrow. They got kind of got like a yellow breast. Yeah, and then they got like a Bambi wing,
Mhm.
like a
Like a
deer
pheasant?
wing. Yeah, but they're really small. Kind of rare around here. So nothing much to really say about them because we really don't get. I mean, it's still in the Midwest, obviously. That's
Yeah.
why we included it, but not really around here. So because I don't know a lot about them, I'm just gonna put them in the C. All right. This is the downy woodpecker.
Yeah, those are the ones we hear most often, isn't it?
Yeah, we get both. We get actually I think there's 3 woodpeckers in here. We get all 3 of them, but this is the one that's like if you hear a woodpecker out in the woods, if you're out there, this is most likely what you're gonna be hearing is this one.
Do they make sounds, or is it just the woodpecker?
It's just them bashing on the fucking wood.
Woodpeckers are so
I've never
cool.
heard-
Like, I don't understand it, but they're just so cool.
Yeah, I don't know the science behind a woodpecker. I don't know what their objective is. I didn't look into it very hard.
Do they
but,
eat the wood?
No.
No.
I think what they do is they peck on the wood to get the bugs out of the tree.
I think you're right.
So because they have such a cool black and white scheme and they have one little red spot on the back of their head, they're going in the cutie patootie.
Almost
And
like
the sound they make when
almost
they
like
hit
a
the wood.
hunter.
Yeah. And that fucking
can't even make-
jackhammer sound they make.
Yeah, I
is
can't
fun.
even make that sound. It's just, oh,
Brrr.
yeah. Real quick little
Now we
bursts. Oh, sorry. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Next up, we have the eastern bluebird. I know you've seen one of these.
I can't recall.
Really?
Mm-mm.
These are like, I mean, obviously they're, if I remember right, they're all year round. But you see these a lot in the wintertime,
Okay.
especially on like trees. They kind of look like a blue jay, only they're more bulbous.
Brown.
And they have orange, or not orange, they're brown and white on the belly.
Yeah.
And then they have blue on their head and wing. They got a cute little pattern on them, so they're going in the B tier.
Okay.
Alright. Oh god, what is this thing? There's so many birds on here, I don't even remember half of them, so you're going to have to give me a second. I'm so sorry, people. Oh god.
Yeah, I
where
just
is
keep
it?
seeing the list refresh. I'm like, oh Jesus.
Oh god, where's this bird? Oh no. Oh, here it is. This is the evening grosbeak. Or grosbeak, sorry. Kind of rare around here. Very rare around here, actually. They're more like, if I remember right, the western part of the Midwest. I don't know a lot about them. They just have a cool, like, greenish hue to them. So, I'm just going to put it in C, just because I know me and you probably haven't really seen any of these. Alright. We have nothing in the F tier so far. I think that's going to change eventually, though, don't worry.
Well, I already know what kind of bird I'd be putting in the F tier.
Oh, God. I hope it's not something I like.
I don't think so. I think you would also have a problem with them if you understood. We'll get there.
This is... Yeah. This is the house sparrow. I know you've seen a sparrow. I know for a fact you've seen a fucking sparrow.
Okay, well, that's what I was going to say. So, I don't know what kind of other sparrows we have on this list. But the sparrows themselves, they are an invasive species.
Are you thinking of starlings?
Oh, maybe.
Because the sparrow's cute. It's just brown and white, and they just fly around in the woods and in town sometimes.
I'm thinking of the birds that
they're-
will like fly into your local Walmart and then they'll just live there forever.
Yeah, that's a fucking starling. I mean, obviously sparrows will do that too. But they do it on accident. Starlings fucking do it because they don't give a fuck about anything. I'll explain when we get to the starling, but sparrows, they don't do anything wrong. They'll go on the beats here. Next up, we have the grouse. This kind of looks like a chicken.
Yeah, what the hell?
Yeah, they got a cool pattern on them, though. So automatically they're going to go on the beats here just because they're cute with their thing. I don't know much about them. They just kind of look like a chicken. I don't think we get them in our neck of the woods, but in other parts of the Midwest, I know they're there. So I'm just going to go in beats here. All right. Oh, no. I lost my... Okay, so just a little behind the scenes so everyone knows. I have my file pulled up with all the birds, and they have their names under the picture. But for some reason, they're out of order compared to what they're on the tier list, so I have to fucking scroll to find them. So half the time I'm like, oh god, what is this bird called? But this is the chipping sparrow.
Huh.
Kind of the same thing as a regular sparrow. They just have like a little tuft on the top of their head that's orange.
Yeah.
So because they have a little cute tuft, they're going in the B tier as well. There we go. Alright. Now, this next picture, when you guys see it after we rate this, this is what I should have done for all of them. I have the male and the female sitting next to each other. I probably should have done that for all of them, but I don't think I would have been able to find a picture for each and every bird that had the male and female next to each other. But... Oh no. I did it again. Trey, be funny while I find it.
So how about that weather?
Oh, Jesus Christ. That's not what I meant. Oh, no. Oh, no, it's gone. It's lost. It's lost its time. I can't find it. Oh, no. Oh, no.
So I'm not 100% sure what's going on over there, but,
It's a train wreck. This is an absolute train
I
wreck.
don't think this is a Midwestern bird, but I know it's in North America. Do you guys know about the loggerhead shrike?
I think that's actually in here.
I don't see it in here, at least what I think it looks like, but... So the bird I'm thinking of, I was trying to look up, it's literally called an assassin bird. But the loggerhead shrike, straight up, I guess they... Oh, what do they do?
I swear to God I have it in here.
I think
if not, the shrike, it does like a unique thing, doesn't it?
I guess I'm assuming they kill other birds, but they impale the corpse of the prey on something thorny like honey locust tree or barbed wire fence when it's I guess when it's natural.
Oh.
What?
I don't have that bird in particular, but I have another bird on here that does the same thing.
Oh. Oh.
So we'll get to that one. But these are the house finch. This is like the finch that you see that doesn't have any color to it. They're very brown.
Oh.
But they're just regular finches. So they're gonna go in the C tier. Nothing crazy about them. They're just, you know, your regular old bulbish brownish finch. And okay, so this is the bird I was just talking about. This is the killdeer.
Oh my god.
You ever heard of a killdeer?
Mm-mm.
So basically they just live in the countryside and they kind of do what you're talking about.
Oh my god, look at that
where
fucking
they-
thing. Don't look
they
up
have
a
a-
picture of this bird.
The killdeer?
Yeah.
Yeah, they got long fucking legs, don't they?
They look like the bird
Long
from Surf's
motherfucking
Up.
legs. But yeah, they eat a lot of bugs, and then what they do, if I remember right, the killdeer also impales things. If not, I'm sorry, I'm incorrect, but I'm pretty sure they do.
No,
that.
apparently the loggerhead shrike, like let's say a bird's just chilling on a branch with thorns next to it.
Mhm.
That bird will just come up and like shove the bird onto the thorn or something, whatever it's sitting next to, and then he's just like, haha, I killed you, you're my food now.
So the killdeer, I'm not gonna put it in F, but they are scary, so I'm gonna put it in D. All right. Next up, we have. Oh my god, I need to really organize this next time. I'm so sorry, everyone. Trey, be funny again.
These pictures are gruesome.
Oh my god, you're looking up
Of what this
gruesome
bird can do to
photos.
something.
Jesus. You're supposed to be entertaining the people, not looking up best score photos.
This isn't best score, but it's getting pretty close.
Where is this bird? Oh no! You would think I would be able to find it.
You ever seen the
There's
video
only...
of an owl that's stuck against a barbed wire fence?
Huh?
And these people walk up and they just try to help free it, and the owl's like freaking the fuck out.
I guess not. Oh my god, I need the name of this fucking bird. Oh, I'm gonna flip shit. Oh, okay, here we go. This is the catbird. You ever seen it? You've probably never seen a catbird. They live very high up in the trees, kind of like the chickadee. But the sound they make, I'm sure you've heard before. They sound like a cat.
Oh?
Yeah, the catbird. They sound like a little baby kitten, only like lower pitched.
Yeah.
And what they also can do, which is cool.
Do not look up a picture of a catbird.
Why? They're just gray little birds.
No, I'm getting so much better than that.
Oh my god, are you getting like photoshops of cat heads? on
Yes. Yes.
That's beautiful. Send me one on the Discord. But the catbird, the cool thing it can do, even though its original sound is to sound like a cat, right?
Yeah.
But it can also pick up on different songs that birds do, like around it, and it can mimic them to blend in. So because of that, it's going in the A tier because it's a master of disguise.
That's cool. That's cool.
Yeah, my dad, because we get a family of them every year at my dad's house.
Oh, excuse me.
And every summer he's like, "Your catbird's back." He was like, "Text me." I'd be like, "Okay, I'll be out there to see it, I guess." Next one up, we have the great horned owl.
Yeah.
These are the wild owls.
Now-
because they look so awesome.
These ones are. I feel like these are rare to see.
Oh, very.
Is this the owl you and me saw that one day while hiking?
Oh wait, I almost just said the name of the park.
Was
The
it
park?
Was it this owl or was it a barred owl?
No, we heard this owl.
Oh, I didn't know if we
They
heard
live
it.
at that park.
Oh, okay.
No, but I remember you. We were walking down the sidewalk in the park, and you're like, "Derek, look!" And we looked up, and it like turned its head at us, and then it turned right back, and then it flew away.
Yeah, it was like gliding. It was like guiding us along the path. Like it was just gliding
Mhm.
from tree to tree.
Yeah, no, they're very majestic birds.
But I say that they're rare because there was like one night I was at when I lived at my parents' house.
I think
There's
they're
this
endangered.
there's this little small patch of pine tree. You're still screen recording.
That's fine.
Oh, okay. This little patch of pine tree was behind my parents' house, and it's like 1:00 in the morning. It's June, middle of June. It was a full moon, and yeah, as my mom leaves the sliding glass door open because she smokes cigarettes, so she wanted to let the smoke out the door while she sits at her computer, and I'm sitting there looking out the sliding glass door, just kind of looking out at the night moon. Shining its light onto the ground, and yeah, all of a sudden I just hear, I don't know if you guys know what the great horned owl makes the most stereotypical owl noise you could ever imagine.
It is the owl noise you will hear in like movies.
Yes,
and shit.
exactly.
It is the noise.
Now, barred owls, I love what their sounds are. If you look those up, completely different noise.
Oh yeah. I thought the great horned owl was endangered. Apparently, it is very stable. But the best time to see them is January or February. But something I just learned because I looked it up on Google, they live around 20 to 30 years.
That's crazy.
That is so long for an animal.
You ever seen that
Holy
video? I
shit.
think we've talked about this before. You ever seen the video of an owl fly between a sound barrier?
Mm-mm.
I think that's what it's called. Yeah, it was like the sound waves of an owl when they fly.
No, you might have to send that to me.
There's nothing. It is silent.
Really?
That's crazy.
I mean, I guess it's because they're so fluffy.
They're just built to be a predator.
Yeah. I mean, like, yeah. I don't want to call it a predator because it's too cute, but it is a predator because it eats, like, mice and shit. Fuck.
Plus, they have that heat vision, I'm pretty sure.
It's like thermal, isn't it?
Yeah, I thought.
Yeah. Next up, we have the house wren. This is like your most stereotypical fucking bird you'll see. Just a brown little bird chilling around, doing nothing,
That
standing
bird's
on a
cute.
post or a branch. Oh yeah, I think these go in the A tier just because you may not know what they are, but you see them all the time. All right, next up we have the indigo bunting.
What the hell?
This is fucking rare. I've only seen one of these in my entire life, and it was in Wisconsin. They are like a blue jay, which they are very bright, vibrantly blue, but they have a very slim body. Almost like
Those
a
are
penguin.
here?
In Wisconsin, as far as I
Oh.
know. I'm not gonna look it up. I'm just gonna go off of what I found on the websites. But yeah, I think just because of how vibrant they are, they're going in A tier.
Huh.
The only reason they're not in cutie patooties is because I don't know a lot about them.
Fair enough.
Now we have the mockingbird. We don't get a lot of mockingbirds. As far as I know, they're in Michigan.
Those are cool. I think those are so cool, though.
Yeah, they're so fluffy and round. But I don't know a lot about them. Do you know anything more than I do?
What
about
are they
them?
called? What was that?
Mockingbird.
A mockingbird? Are those are different from mockingjays, right?
Yeah. We don't get those, as far as I know.
Huh.
But for right now, they're going in B.
They look like a pretty stereotypical bird. No, I don't have anything extra to tell you. I don't.
Okay. Just by how bulbous they are, they're going in B. All right, one of Trey's favorite, or I guess it is his favorite, the cardinal.
Yeah.
Are they just your favorite because of how bright red they are?
Yeah, they just look so damn cool, and I mean, they are my favorite baseball team. But I liked them before I liked baseball.
And if you were another bird and you seen this thing, it is fucking intimidating looking.
Yeah, they look like I can't imagine another bird or predator eating this bird. Like,
Oh hell no, dude! This thing rules the roost when it flies into your.
look at
fucking
that beak.
backyard.
That's a female, by the way. No, that's a female.
Yeah, it's a female. The males are brown.
Yep.
So cutie patootie, easy one to get a cutie patootie in. Next up is another cutie patootie, unless you are gonna fight me on it. The hummingbird.
Those are cute.
No, wait, hold on. Maybe this is the wrong hummingbird, or is it a different hummingbird? Hold on. I gotta make sure so the people aren't misconstrued by information. Oh no. The next time we do a tier list, it's not gonna have as many photos, so it'll be a lot easier for me to do this. I'm so sorry.
Oh, okay, we had it flipped. The male cardinals are red.
Oh, the females are dark?
Yes.
Oh, yikes. I thought it was the other way around.
I know.
Oh, God. I don't know. See, I did it again. I have no idea if this is a hummingbird or not. I have to make sure.
It looks like one of them.
But the hummingbird photo I'm looking at right now is not that photo. So I have to figure out what the fuck this is. Oh, no. I did it again. Look what you made me do.
What?
Not you.
Oh, okay.
I'm blaming my computer. Oh. Fuck it. We're just saying it's a hummingbird. Fuck it.
Anyways, another reason I'm still on the cardinal, but I just now realized this. We can be done after this. They have fucking mohawks.
Yeah, they got that little like fade tuff.
Looks like they wake up in the morning and put gel in their hair. They style it.
It is kind of wild how they just naturally have that, right?
Yeah.
Because it just sticks.
Maybe
straight
that's
up
their
perfectly.
maybe that's part of their aerodynamic.
It's like their. It's like their spoiler.
Uh,
Okay.
it's their fin.
This is a northern flicker. It looks like a hummingbird. Definitely not a hummingbird.
Northern flicker, huh?
Yeah. Look up a flicker.
I am. Oh, it's a looks like a woodpecker.
Does it do anything cool?
Yeah, hang on.
Okay. Tell me about the northern flicker.
Large. They are all over the United States. Some parts of Mexico, Canada. Northern flickers are large brown woodpeckers with a gentle expression and handsome black scalloped plumage.
They are a woodpecker.
On walks, don't be surprised if you scare one up from the ground. Oh. It's not where you expect to find a woodpecker, but flickers mainly eat ants and beetles, digging for them with an unusual, slightly curved bill. When they fly, you'll see a flash of color in the wings, yellow if you're in the east, red if you're in the west, and a bright white flash on the rump.
That's crazy. Well, just
okay.
because it's a woodpecker, it's going in the A.
Never mind, I totally had that wrong. So they are in the United States, all over the United States, year round.
Mm-hmm.
They don't migrate. They are non-breeding in parts of Mexico and Texas and California, and they only breed in Canada.
That's very interesting.
Yeah, so they just I guess they just make babies up north and then fly down here.
Yeah, they mate and dash. Next up, we have the mallard duck.
Oh, I saw one of those today.
Did you really?
I did. Saw a few of them trying to cross
Those
the
are
road.
kinda- And now I'm sure people would fight me on this, but I would say that these are rare to see here.
I
compared to
feel like
other
it's definitely
ducks.
in the colder months.
Yeah. But the mallard duck is very cool. Their colors are very vibrant with their dark green head, and they have that blue stripe on them, so they're going in the cutie patootie. Next up, we have the orchard oriole. This is basically the same thing as the Baltimore one. Like they eat oranges and shit.
Yeah, looks like a red
they
hot
just-
coil ball. What the hell's going on?
Oh, those oranges?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I said, it's basically the same thing as the other one. It's darker. So this one's gonna go in the B tier.
Sorry, you have a special visit from Dory. Keep going.
Oh, that's so cute. We got a cat visit. Next up, we have the pine siskin.
Oh.
Kind of looks like a hawk, only it's smaller. I don't think they do anything cool. But their pattern is kind of there. You know, it's looking a little stylish, so I think it's gonna go in the C tier. All right. Next up, we have the pheasant.
I see those. I've been seeing
Very
those a
rare
lot.
thing to see. Have you
Oh, I've
seen
been
them a lot?
Yeah, I've seen like 4 or 5 of them the past few weeks.
You're kind of a lucky man. Those are kind of, I mean, at least where I'm from. Obviously they live here, but it's very rare to see them out in the open. I've only seen one this year so far, and that was right after the snow.
Oh.
But they're kind of cool how they fly. You ever seen one fly before?
Yeah. They were trying to cross the road, and I kind of stumbled upon them, and one of them was like, shit, and he just decided to take off gliding. They glide
they
like
glide and
turkeys.
dash.
Yeah.
And then they got that really long feather in the back. I think these are cutie patootie.
They get hunted a lot.
And-
I'm pretty sure Bryson hunts them.
Yeah, my dad used to hunt them.
I mean, they're cool birds.
Now, oh yeah, because they got that bright red and blue kind of head thing going on.
yeah. They got really bright
Now-
orange eyes.
Uh-huh. Now this
Anyways.
bird right here, I had no idea it existed until I looked up the birds. This has instantly turned into my favorite fucking bird. This is the purple finch. Now, contrary to its name, it's fucking pink. That is amazing. It is a vibrant fucking pink bird. So because of that, it's automatically in the cutie patootie. Obviously, it's just a finch, but it's fucking pink. That is awesome. Now, You can't really see them here. It's there's two of them here, but they're kind of like in a landscape. But these are the purple martins. You ever heard of a purple martin?
I have not. That's a weird name.
Purple martins, obviously, because of their name, they're purple, right? Something cool about them is they always fly in a pair, as far as I know. So a male and a female, right?
Yeah.
And they are very rare to have around here, but like, for instance, where my mom and dad live, you know where they live. If you have a pair of these at your house, you're supposed to contact the office of the place that they live, and they put it in they have like a magazine that comes out every month, like shows you the updates of the community and, you know, photos being taken. They'll have someone come out and take photos of these because they're so rare around here. And I think that's just a really cool little thing. A purple martin. But because they're purple, they're going in the A tier.
And they're rare?
Around here.
Oh, those are
like my area.
They're kind of cool looking. They got an afro kind of thing going on. They look like what a crow should be.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they always have a mate with them. They never fly alone, as far as I know.
Well, that's cool.
At least around here.
Yeah, they have a real pretty feather coat.
Yeah, they make you know how you can have a birdhouse?
Yeah.
They have specific houses for these guys.
Oh, because they like to make a family or what?
Yeah. It's actually really cool. Next up, we have the nuthatch. They kind of got like a badger head going on with their black and white stripe, and they have a blue wing here. Nothing too crazy about them. Just kind of like if I didn't know any better, they're just your regular bird. So they're just gonna go in the C tier. Alright. Oh no.
What?
Well, I was on a hot. Oh, never mind. This is the songbird.
Oh, hang on real quick. What,
Yeah.
What were you saying about the white hatch? Or the what nuthatch? Jesus Christ.
Well, they just kind of like have a badger head going on with their black and white stripe.
Yeah, are those a type of... I think there's a type of woodpecker. No?
No shot.
Hang on. Oh, they got their name... I don't know if you saw this. They got their name from jamming large nuts and acorns into the tree bark.
I did not
And then
see
they
that.
whack them with their bill to hatch the seed out from the inside of the shell.
Holy shit, never mind. Those instantly get bumped up to a fucking A if they do that. Let me re-download that image. That's awesome. God, those things are smart then. But this is the songbird. Nothing too wild about these guys. As far as I know, they just make a cool song, and that's why they're called the songbird. So they're going in the B tier.
What's that bird that everyone talks about hearing nostalgia sounds from? Which bird is that?
We'll get there because that's one of my favorite birds. We'll get there.
Oh my God, Dory's sneezing.
This is a blackbird.
Oh, is that what it's called? I always used to call them. Oh my God, Dory! I used to call them red-winged blackbird.
Well, that's their actual name. I just called it a blackbird.
Oh, okay. Well, you don't want to hear what my dad's friend would call them.
I have a strong feeling of what it is.
Yeah.
Blackbirds, they're just, they sing and they just kind of sit around. Kind of rare around where I'm from. I'm
I
sure
see
you
them
get
all the time in the summer here.
I don't really get them.
I get them a lot in the summer.
But because they have the bright red on their wing and the rest of them's black, they kind of have a cool decal going on their wings, so they get to be in the B tier. And the Beatles made a song about them, so that's cool, I guess.
Woodpecker.
Yeah, but I want to know which woodpecker this is exactly. Fuck. Oh my god, a quarter of this fucking episode is just gonna be me going, oh my god, I'm such a train wreck because I'm looking at these images. So sorry to everyone. This is the red-bellied woodpecker. These are the ones that kind of look like hummingbirds because they're small, but they do the same thing as the other woodpeckers. I think because they're so cute looking, as in small-wise, and they have that bright red head, I think they should go in the A tier. Or do you think they should go in the cutie patootie tier?
No, A tier. A tier's a good spot.
All right. Next up, we have the redhead. It's a duck. As far as ducks go, they're just kind of like a regular duck. They don't really... I'm sure our friend Bryson and Dawson would have something to say about this guy, but for me, they're just kind of like a mediocre brown duck, so it's going to go in the C tier.
Good spot, good spot.
All right. Oh, God, this image got so fucked up. Hold on. Now, this one's not my fault. I can't tell what this is. At all. So I need to find where it's at in my list.
Looks like another type of duck.
Yep, it's the red-breasted merganser.
What the fuck?
Don't know a lot about it. Just another duck, so it's gonna go in the C tier.
Fair enough.
All right. This picture also got... See, I like making these tier lists with you, but these images, like when I put them in here, they just don't compute sometimes.
See that?
This is another grosbeak.
Grosbeak?
Uh-huh.
The fuck?
They have a white beak with a black body and a white belly. Just your typical bird. It's gonna go in the C tier.
Oh, Jesus. I'm dropping stuff over here. There we go.
Oh, God, don't die.
Oh, no, I'm good now.
Okay. This isn't a blackbird. This is... Okay. This is where we get into what I was going to talk about earlier. This is a fucking starling. Instantly an F tier. And I'll tell you why.
They invade.
Because, yes, they do nothing positive at all. They invade the homes of other birds. They steal their seed. They get in stores. They cause havoc. There is a reason that I don't know about anywhere else in the country, but typically here...
Oh, I have a good story for you. I'll let you finish.
Yeah. When you grow up and you get your first gun, per se, let's say it's a BB gun or a 22, your grandfather or your dad may hand it down to you, but the first thing they're going to tell you is, if you want to shoot at something, shoot at a fucking starling.
Of course. Yeah. That's a good example. I was going to say squirrel, but there's no reason, so yeah, starling's okay.
Yeah, no. Starlings are fucking assholes. They're an F tier. Fuck you.
So my old house, you remember this story. At my old house, we had birds and bats and stuff stuck in my house, and they'd get down. I don't know if they got through the chimney and that led down to our basement or what, but basically we kept getting birds. Before it was bats, it was birds that would get stuck in our house, whether it be in the ceilings or in the basement, and we just kept hearing something hit the basement door, so my cats would stare at it. Huh?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Were you gonna say something?
I was letting you talk.
Oh, okay. Yeah. 3 or 4 times it was that bird. Every single time.
No. They invade your attic, your fucking basement. Hell, they'll get in your house if they try.
But
they're just a nuisance.
I only remember them. Or no, that was the bat story. Never mind. We're good. No, they didn't get in through the. I almost said they got through the floorboard between the door and the floor in my kitchen that connected to the. No, that was a baby bat flew into our room one night when we were going to bed, and the cats were going fucking apeshit, chasing it around the house.
Yeesh.
And it was just a baby bat.
I was gonna include a bat in here, but obviously bats aren't birds. But I was gonna put them in here.
What are they?
They're a rodent.
Just a rodent. Okay.
Even though they have wings, they are a rodent. This is a wood thrush, kind of like the thrasher with
I recognize the
the
name.
long neck, and it kind of looks like a deer. Yeah. I don't think I've ever seen one out in the wild, but they are very vibrant in their colors, so they're gonna go in the B tier.
Okay.
A lot of these I'm just basing off their color patterns.
Yeah.
If I don't know them. This is the scarlet tanager. Yet again, another bird I've never heard of until I looked them up.
I've also never seen it, I don't think.
But they're bright red, so they're going in the B.
If I did see it, I was like, oh, it was a cardinal.
Yeah, they look kind of like a cardinal if you were just like shot your head back.
Whenever I see a red bird flying or dashing across the road or something into a bunch of trees, I'm like, oh, cardinal.
Yeah, I mean, it's just something you're going to assume just because, it's red.
Right.
which I fully understand because we love cardinals. Where did this bird go now? Son of a bitch. Oh no. I think it's another... Nope. This is the brown creeper.
Nice.
Can you look... Just because it has a cool name, can you look this up really quick and tell me a little bit about it?
Sure.
I don't want to do this very often for the birds, but just because it's called the brown creeper, I want to know about it.
Brown creeper bird. Oh my god.
What's up?
It's called the brown creeper because of how it looks.
What does it look like? I mean, we just see a small image here, but what does it actually look like? Like, does it look like a stalker?
They have like a really long beak. They're kind of built like a mouse.
Yikes.
They have a really long beak, a really small, plump, brown and white body.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like they don't
Too much?
Yeah, I don't know. There's nothing really cool facts. I feel like they're just a typical bird, maybe.
All right.
They're a type of also known as the American tree creeper. It's a small type of songbird.
Oh, gotcha. All right. And I just seen the image of this one. Where'd it go? Just seen it. This is the song sparrow.
Sparrows are cool.
Yeah. I put in the beats here. Just because it has a song.
A lot of these birds are pretty mid. We're just not saying it.
I mean, yeah. It's also because, like, a lot of these birds, we see them, but we don't know what they are half the time. Mm-hmm. So we're just like, oh, it's a bird. This is the... This is the tuft titmouse.
Looks like a
blue
jay.
This bird's... Yeah, this is going in the A just because of how cute it is. It looks like a little penguin and a blue jay had a baby.
Yeah.
That shit is cute as shit. 100% a fucking A tier. Alright, what duck is this?
That looks like another mallard, but I know that's not what it is.
Make sure. I might have accidentally put it in here twice. You know me. I think I'm getting sick.
What?
My nose just started to, like, clog up. This is the northern shoveler. Kind of looks like a mallard duck. Don't know much about it, so it's going in the C tier.
Fair.
This is another duck. We got a lot of ducks around here.
Another duck? What the fuck? Hold $100.
This is the red or ring-necked duck. They're kind of cute. They're kind of fat looking.
Some of those
because
ducks have a goofy face.
Yeah, but since it's so bulbous, it's going in B.
Bulbous.
B for bulbous. This is the screech owl.
Oh Jesus.
These are going in. We might fight on this. This is going in the A tier.
No, that's fine. I don't know what kind of owl that is.
You've never heard of screech owl?
No, but I've heard of a barn owl.
I don't even care. I don't even care if we take up recording time. You look up what they sound like right now.
Screech owl. Oh, I guess I always just assumed it was a great horned owl.
Oh.
Let's
They
see.
kind of look like that, but listen to it. It sounds like bloody fucking murder.
No,
That-
this sound. No, the video. This website has a good sound of them. It doesn't sound like bloody murder.
The fuck to it don't.
Let me see what this other one is then. Oh well, I have an advertisement for TurboTax. Give me a second.
This podcast is sponsored by TurboTax.
It's not. It is not.
It is not. It's not sponsored by TurboTax. It is tax season though. Make sure to get your taxes done. There you go. The more you know. You heard it screeching yet?
I don't hear the screech yet though.
Oh.
I
I have a story about it.
Eastern screech owl.
Sure.
Oh, hang on.
There's a reason they're named Screech Owl.
I think we hear them a lot more than we think.
Oh yeah. So the story I have about them is when I was living in my parents' house in the town I am currently in, we had 3 of these in the tree outside of my bedroom window. And I was like maybe 7, 8 years old. And I heard these things screaming. It sounded like someone was getting killed outside, and I was scared to death. And my parents tried to, like, they're like, Derek, it's okay, they're just screech owls. I was like, no, someone's getting killed outside. But they are going in A, because now as I'm older, they sound cool.
Hang on, let me look up the... I need to actually find what sound you're talking about.
I don't want to do it in the mic, because it's just going to, like, destroy someone's ear, but... It is a screech.
I'm getting the same sound on every single one.
Maybe your definition of bloody murder and mine are 2 different things.
Was it like a trill? Like a brrrr?
No. It is like a literal woman screaming. Like, have you ever heard a mountain lion scream?
Are you sure you weren't hearing a barn owl?
No. They kind of sound the same. But okay, we're just gonna move on.
Yeah, so let's move on. I'll send you the website though.
This is a Ross's goose.
A goose.
They're kind
a moose.
They're kind of cute. I'm not gonna lie. You see how like they're rounded. They got like a nice little rounded body to them. They got that little. I mean, you can't see it on my screen, but they have a nice little beak, little cute beak. It's going in the A tier. They're kind of cute. I'm not a big fan of geese, but that one's cute. Next up, we have a sandhill crane. I know what you know what that is. Because you guys get them, we don't.
Well, yeah, they just kind of look like a typical crane. But a lot of the cranes I see are normally just white.
Yeah, that's like your more common one. The sandhill crane's kind of a rare one to have. They fly in from Canada?
Why did I look up sandhill crane and it said sandhill crane meat? Who's eating crane meat?
That's fucked.
Cranes
but
are
the
cool.
crane's going in the cutie patootie.
Cranes are cool,
cool.
but I don't understand them.
What do you mean?
How do they stand on water?
I don't think they actually stand on the water. They just have such long legs that they can like wade in the water.
Huh? They just never look like they're moving when they're in the water.
I don't think it's like the second coming of Christ and they walk on water.
Dude, I'm not even kidding. They also live 20 to 30 years.
Birds live forever. Holy shit. At least like in animal years. Like that's a long time.
Huh.
Alright, let me find what bird this is. Oh no. Be entertaining, Trey. Entertain the people.
Like, there's just pictures of cranes that are just standing out in the middle of an ocean. Like, could be like a river or a lake. But there's no ground for them to touch, so I don't understand.
Like I said, they probably just wade in the water.
What do you mean?
Like, they just have their legs in it and they're just walking around.
But how are they touching?
They're touching the ground on the bottom of the lake or the river. I'm sure they're not like standing in 100-foot deep water.
Damn, these things are crazy. I don't understand it.
I've never heard someone be so amazed by a crane. That's honestly kind of cute. Oh my god, where's this fucking bird? Oh no, I did it again, Trey. Fuck. Entertain the people.
I don't know what's going on with you.
I'm trying to find the name of this bird and I can't find it. It's not my fault. It's my computer's fault. Tell it to file manage better.
Manage better file. Stupid
Yeah,
file.
thank you. This is the white-throated sparrow.
Oh, another sparrow.
Yeah, all that for a C tier. That's funny. This is the yellow-rumped warbler.
Another warbler.
It's another warbler, C tier. We're just gonna fly through that one. Nothing much to say about it other than it's a warbler. This is a really cute fucking bird. What is this? It looks like that little thing we thought was a penguin and a blue jay. Oh, this is a gnat catcher. Just the name alone gets an A tier.
The
Considering last
gnat
week's tier
catcher?
list. Yeah,
Oh well, good on them for catching gnats.
it looks like a little puffball. It's going in the A tier.
Little puffball.
Oh no! What happened to this photo? The color's inverted.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
happened to a few
okay.
of them. Looks like.
It's a good thing. It's a good thing I know what this picture is. This is the surf scoter. It's a duck.
Scoter.
Don't know anything about it. Yeah, it's going in the C tier. Don't know much about it, other than it's a duck. Also have no idea what this picture is because the color's inverted again. That's cool. Actually, I think I might know what it is. Hold on. Let me make sure. Yep, I know what it is. This is your nostalgia bird, Trey. You ready to know what it is?
Yeah.
This is your mourning dove.
I thought that's what it was. Yeah. Everyone loves that
And-
sound.
And it goes in the cutie patootie list 100%. One of my favorite birds in the entire world. And if you don't know what that sound is, look it up and you will forever be mesmerized by it because it is, oh boy, it'll send a warm, comforting tingle down your body. It'll make you, if you're having a bad day, just look up the sound of a mourning dove and you'll be like, you know what? It's going to be okay. And that's not even a joke. Like, that actually straight up will help you.
Doves are just cool looking birds anyways. You ever seen two doves together? When they put their heads together? Makes a heart.
Mm-hmm. Very cute. That's the I think that's the other dove though, and we'll get to that eventually.
maybe.
That's like one of the
Yeah.
last ones we have, but this is the nighthawk.
That's a cool name.
Little cute little guy. Name alone it gets a B tier. But you know what? No, it gets an A tier. Just it's just a little bird. It's so cute. And it's named Nighthawk. It's getting an A tier. What duck is this? I sound like someone on like National Geographic. I'm like going through all the ducks and birds. I'm trying to teach these children what they are. Oh no. I'm so sorry for everyone listening to this, and there's like some points where I just don't talk or no one talks. And they're probably questioning why they listen to this show. And it's because, I mess up, and it's okay. Everyone messes up here and there. Can't be perfect all the time. Oh god. Oh god. Can't find the bird or the duck or whatever the fuck this thing is. I know it's a duck. I just can't tell you which duck it is. I almost just want to reverse image search it so I know that I don't have to look for it anymore. Oh, this is the northern pintail. I've seen these ducks a lot. I just didn't know their name. You ever seen this duck before?
Yeah. That's like the duck I
Yeah.
picture when I think of a duck in the Midwest.
Oh, perfect. It's going in the A tier then. I just need to hear you say that. This is a swan. A tundra swan, to be exact.
Oh, is that the one with the yellow beak?
Actually, this one has a black beak, but I think the ones that we get have yellow beaks.
Oh.
But yes, it's a swan. Swans are cool. Definitely not a cutie patootie, so it's going in the A tier. But I like swans a lot. I think they're cool. They have a really long neck. There's something about them that's really cute. This is a ruddy duck.
A ruddy duck?
Another duck. A ruddy duck. R-U-D-D-Y duck. Have no idea what they are other than it's another duck, so it's going in the C tier. Download. So, Trey alluded to this earlier, and I put this in here as more of a meme, and he'll know why. Do you know what kind of alcohol this is?
No.
It's a wild turkey.
What the fuck?
You never heard of wild turkey?
No.
It's a whiskey. But I figured I'd put it in here because we get wild turkeys, so I figured it'd be funny if I just put a bottle of alcohol instead of an actual animal. Do you like turkeys?
I think they're cool. I think they're funny. When I see a group of them at some farms and they start doing their little gobble at me, I think it's funny.
Perfect, because I was gonna put in cutie patootie. You get like 14 of them in a group, and they're just kind of like walking, and you accidentally scare them, and they'll all go.
Yeah,
when you kind of like try to flutter.
Yeah, as soon as you scare a turkey, they'll all. I've seen them take off gliding. It's something else. The hunter call of the wild was pretty accurate on that.
Oh yeah.
Anyways,
next up, I don't know if you get these at all. We have one in my area, one single one, and it hangs out with all the ducks. It's a black swan.
Yeah,
do you guys get black swans?
I've never seen one.
You've never seen a black swan?
Mm-mm.
Obviously, it looks like a swan, but it's black. But yeah, we have one that lives close to me in the town that we get all of our groceries from. You know which town that is. It hangs out in a pond right in front of the town when you drive into it. There's like a bunch of ducks and normal swans that hang around there because it's like the body of water in the middle of nowhere. It's like right next to a factory. And it's just one lone black swan just hanging out with all these other ducks. And I'm like, wow, you're a brave soul. But because it's kind of metal, it's got that black tone to it. It's going in A with the other swan. Oh god. Next up, we have the pigeon.
Mm-mm.
You like pigeons?
They're just shitters. I don't mind them, but they shit a lot.
Yeah. I think because of how much they shit, they're going in the C tier as much as I think they're cute. They just kind of hang around in the city or whatnot. Now we have the robin. Robin's going in the cutie patootie list because they are something else. Have you ever seen their eggs?
Robins?
Yeah.
They are the most stereotypical Midwestern bird, and I haven't seen them in a long time, but their eggs are blue.
Yeah, they're blue and white spotted. That's why they're going in the cutie patootie list. Fuck yeah, robins are awesome.
I can't remember what sound they make. I should, but I don't remember.
I think it's just a chirp. Now, I know this is a hawk. Let me make sure this is the right hawk. I don't think it's the red tail. This is another hawk. This is a red tail hawk. This is the one you see on power lines that kind of just chill there on the posts. Like I'm sure you see them when you're driving your garbage truck around.
Oh yeah,
and I see them. Today. I see them driving to your house all the time.
There's actually a common misconception that when you guys hear eagles make the sounds that they do in movies, eagles screech. What you're hearing when an eagle's in a movie is a hawk.
Yep. And they are some fierce fucking predators, man.
Hawks
are
cool.
wild.
What's the difference between a hawk and a falcon?
And a falcon?
Yeah.
I think they're just in a different family. Other than that, they're pretty similar.
Oh, okay.
But the red-tailed hawk's going in the cutie patootie. They're cute as hell and they're mean. Not to us, but they're ferocious fuckers.
They look so like they need to have a general hat on top of their head.
Like a beret?
Yeah.
This is the snow goose. Or is it the snow goose? Yeah, this is the snow goose. It's just a goose.
It's just
goose. Goose in general, it's going in B tier. You know, gooses are cute. Now, this is the goose that's not cute. This is Canadian geese. Do you know about Canadian geese? Do you? I'm sure
Where'd
you
you put
get
the
them.
other where'd you put the other goose at?
MB.
Oh, okay, I see it now. What's wrong with these geese?
Canadian geese?
Yeah.
You want to know my fucking problem with them?
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'll fucking tell you. So at one point, Derek here, you're one of two podcast hosts. He decided he was gonna go to college. Okay, didn't make it all the way through to my degree, but I definitely went. But the campus that I was on was infested with Canadian geese. There was over 150 of them around campus. And when I first got there, the first week I was there was an email sent out. And it was a disclaimer saying that they had no responsibility for injuries caused by geese. And I thought this was really funny because I was like, holy shit, I've seen these geese all my life and they're just kind of dumb. You know, they just kind of like walk around, they're by water, they kind of sit on the water, they don't do anything, right? Until I walked to class one day and there was I think it's called a gaggle, which is a group of geese. Mm-hmm. So there was a gaggle of geese chilling out by the sidewalk, and I walked by it, and those motherfuckers ran up to me and tried to bite me. They will attack you on sight because of how territorial they are. So because of that, unless you're gonna fight me on it, they're going in the fucking F tier.
I mean, no, that works. I've tried to feed them at a zoo once, and yeah, they get mean. I think it's territorial.
They'll fucking
I
bite
don't know
you.
if that's what it is or what. But yeah, you don't want to be bit by a goose because they hurt. It's like a really hard pinch.
Mm-hmm.
And any birds, as far as I know, any bird's teeth, or maybe it's just ducks, their teeth is like sandpaper.
Yeah, there's a video from the college I went to that goes around here and there. There was about a group of 4 or 5 of them attacked the student, and he had to fight him off with his backpack, and what they would do is they would jump up and flap and try to bite him, and you hit it with the backpack, and then it would back up, and then just do it again, like it didn't care that it got hit by a backpack.
Yeah.
That's how ferocious those fuckers are. F tier. Next up, we have the hairy woodpecker. These eat suet. Do you know what suet is?
No, I guess not.
Okay, so suet basically is a square of fat that has like seeds in it.
Okay.
And shit. And you put it in like, as you see on the little photo here, it's in like a little cage to keep it in.
Right.
So, you know, like, and so hairy woodpeckers love this shit. So if you put out a suet cake in one of these little cages by your house, like if you live by the trees, you'll get like 3 or 4 of these fuckers that'll eat the shit out of it, and then they'll go, you know, peck on a tree. It's very cool. But in general, just because it's a woodpecker, it's going in the cutie patootie list. 100%. Love woodpeckers. They're amazing. Now we have the hummingbird. This is the actual hummingbird. You ever seen one in real life?
A hummingbird?
Trey?
A hummingbird?
Huh?
A hummingbird? Have I seen a hummingbird in real life?
Yeah.
Hell yeah, I've seen tons of them.
They're so cute how they flap their wings so fast. Like a fucking, like a not a V4, a 4-cylinder motor.
When I was like 12, I almost had one land on my finger.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that they flap their wings so fast that it fucking, well, obviously it's called a hummingbird because it fucking hums, but when it flies past you, it goes like, boom.
Yeah.
My dad used to have this nectar feeder, and they would like fly up to it, and they'd stick their long fucking snooter in there, and the one we had was so fat, so it would sit there and just suck on it.
Yeah, they don't actually suck. They have their tongue that comes out and scoops it up.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know they had a tongue.
It's like their tongue is almost like a miniature straw, but it scoops. It scoops rather than sucks.
Well, regardless, so we had one that was so fat, so it would sit there and it would just drink, it would just drink the nectar like it was no tomorrow. So these are going in the cutie patootie tier.
My mom makes her own nectar for the hummingbirds in the summer.
What does she make it out of?
I think as far as I know, it's like water, something else, and then a really, really low amount, but it's super sweet to them of just like putting sugar in the water and stirring it.
Oh, gotcha. So she just makes like a simple syrup.
Basically.
Gotcha. Now, this is the other dove. I just want to make sure the name is right on it. I think it's a ringneck dove. I think that's what they're called. I think. I hope. For the love of God, I hope. Because I can't find the photo yet again. Oh no. Oh, fuck it. It's just a dove. It's the other dove. It's not a mourning dove. These ones are the cute ones that when they put their heads together, it's a heart.
Oh, okay.
As far as I know. So because of that, they're going in the S tier. Did you know that you can make a dove call with your hands?
Yeah, if you've ever watched the movie Zombieland, there's a part with Tallahassee, which is Woody Harrelson. He takes his hands.
I forgot he does that.
Yeah. Wait, what bird did we just look at before that?
Hummingbird.
Oh, okay. All right. I was gonna look something
Are
up about
you
that.
keeping count?
No.
Oh, okay. This is the wood duck.
Hey.
Kind of looks like a whale in this photo, but it's a duck.
Kind of does.
Do you know anything about the wood duck?
Sorry, I was yawning. No, I do not.
Okay, so it's gonna go in the C tier. We're just gonna try to wrap this up real quick. This is a turkey vulture.
Oh, I was wondering if that'd be on this list. Also, fuck them.
Yeah, they're a fucking F tier. Only now they do a good thing. They eat dead carcasses and
That's
and
how they
shit like
decompose quicker. But I think it's funny whenever I used to ride my bike to my friend's house when I was like ages like 10 to 14. I rode my little bicycle. It was a mountain bike. I rode it from my house to his house, but every once in a while there'd always be a vulture on the road that I took to get to his house, and it would always just like you'd ride. Vultures are crazy. So as it sees me approaching, it's like, nope, I'm okay. And as I get super close, that's when it's like, okay, I'll take off. Fuck you. And then as I get like 10 feet past the carcass that I was eating, it'll come right back and start eating again.
Yeah. The only reason it's an F, because it does a good thing, is that if there was a nightmare fuel tier on this, it would be in there. Those things are fucking horrifying looking.
Yeah, I don't know why.
I don't know why
they're made to be the. I don't know why they're made to look the way that they do.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, I know vultures are what people think of when they think of death, but I'll tell you what, when I think of the word death, I think of a fucking turkey vulture. That shit is horrifying. Last bird we have, which is probably one of the cutest birds we have on here. It's going to go into cutie patootie instantly. If you've never seen one before, Trey, look it up real quick. It's called the Cooper's hawk.
Oh, let me see this. Let me see this thing.
It looks like the most friendly fucking thing you'll ever see in your life. Like a cat. This little fucking hawk. Yeah, it's got nice bright yellow feet. It's got big eyes. Nice little pattern on its belly. It's a cute little fucker.
His stomach looks like it's made of corn cob.
Oh, it's so cute. That is probably one of the cutest birds on this list by far.
And it's still a hawk, though. He does hawk things.
Yeah, but it doesn't. I think that's what deceives me. It doesn't look like it. It looks like it just wants to be your friend. Like, hi, I'm a Cooper hawk.
You want to do that again for me?
Hi, I'm a Cooper hawk. All right, that rounds off the bird tier list. Now, I would love to do an overview like I did last episode with the insects, but there's so many fucking birds here that I have no idea what half these names are because I can't find them. So, if you're on Spotify or YouTube, because you can see the video on Spotify, I'll put the last picture up that shows all the birds in the tier list so you can see for yourself what they are from S tier to F tier. If you have any comments or concerns questioning our tier list here of the birds and you want them changed, let us know. We're not going to change it, but we at least want to know your opinion. We aren't going to do a tier list next week because obviously we don't want it to get boring for everyone. We just kind of did this more for us because we had fun with it. It'll probably just be a regular episode next week. And then 2 weeks from now, we'll do the fast food tier list. Are you cool with that?
Yeah.
Awesome.
That should not be nowhere near as long as this.
No. Do you want to mention the Discord while we're here before we leave?
No, only because I just started it today.
Okay. Well, for the foreseeable future, we will have a Discord for everyone to get into if you have a computer and would like to hear us live record the episode. We'd be more than willing to have everyone in here as a sit-down little thing to do it live. Eventually we'll be able to have a link to get into it, and then we can accept and deny people at ease. I know how to set that up if you don't, so... But yeah, if you want to listen to us live, eventually we'll have a Discord. We'll announce when that's all good and ready. And then if you're in here in the Discord, we'll have it set up to where maybe one episode or two we'll have the option to come on the episode. Because whenever you tell me the Discord's ready, I'll get a mixer out.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'll use my MIDI pad as a mixer, and I can just record the Discord audio, and we can have a guest on, whoever wants to be on, and we'll have them on for like 4 or 5 minutes and let them dip out. But yeah.
Works.
Anyways, thank you for listening to the Break Room podcast. YouTube and Spotify. Mostly Spotify is where we want you to be at, but YouTube and Spotify for everything. Eventually, obviously, by now, we're at the hour and 30 mark, but there's no cameras. That's on me. First off, I didn't tell Trey to put his on. Second off, the camera I was going to use didn't charge the battery, so it's fucking dead. So either next week or the week after, I promise it'll be there. I've put it off for so long. I bought all the equipment. I'm not going to let it go to waste. It'll be there eventually. So just hang in there. But anyways, thank you guys for listening to the Bird tier list. We do greatly appreciate it, don't we, Trey?
We do.
Awesome. And we hope you guys have a great week, and we will talk to you next Saturday. Goodbye.
Goodbye.